Toxic Zombie Part 2 because we all talk too much. Lugz, you are one of the most dynamic drummers in town.
Snap.
And what drummer had the most influence on you?
Oh, jeez. It's changed from different eras of my life. At first it was Travis Barker, and then it went to Joey Jordison, and then it went to Neil Peart and John Bonham. That's hard as to point to just.
Those are classically out of order. You would think John
Yeah.
Bonham or Rush, well, John Bonham, then Rush, then...
That's what you would think.
Yeah.
I was a child of the late 90s and new metal, like he was talking about. Back when you heard Iron Maiden and Led Zeppelin, which ironically Led Zeppelin's my favorite band of all time, when I first heard them, I didn't like them. They had the high-pitched singing, and it wasn't the stuff that I was really into. And then it was when I had a different band where they're like, no, sit down, listen to this. And I actually ended up getting a lot more appreciation, so much that they're my favorite band. But, yeah.
So how old were you when you first started drumming?
I was 15.
Yeah. Do you play any other instruments?
Yeah, I play around 14 different instruments. I have a degree in music at the U of O.
Nice.
That's nice. And do you have side projects?
Yeah.
How much time do we have?
Wait. We have another.
Part 3.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start it off. Alright, so I got obviously Toxic Zombie, and then you guys met Henry's Child earlier. I play in an emo pop punk band called Val Power. I play in a death metal band from Eugene called Envoluptus Moors. I play in a trippy off-time rock band called Revenant Conscious. And then I've been covering drums for 7 Second Circle, which is more standard rock. Othrys, which is straight metal. Tribe of Crow, which is very trippy, kind of, it's just me and a female singer playing piano. It was really awesome. And then there was one more.
And those guys are going to be pissed.
Just pipe up when you remember it.
Yeah, I'll
3 o'clock in the morning, they'll be calling you, oh yeah!
I assumed Knee Jerk Amputee was written by Grimz, but you were the...
Yes, I wrote Knee Jerk Amputee.
So I love that song, and I wanted to ask everybody besides you then, do you ever hear a song or lyrics and just be like, what the heck?
No.
If whoever writes it. I mean,
Yeah.
other people.
No, they're actually really great wordsmiths, and everybody knows I'm kind of a hard ass and a dick, and I will call things out, but these guys are straight up really good storytellers. I mean, they definitely know how to build an arc and tell a story and get you involved, you know, even before the music. A lot of times, though, Grim will, here recently, will bring riffs and then write with some of the newer stuff, then write the lyrics later, you know, because we'll be playing them and he'll have an idea, it seems, and it'll change as we play it. So we maybe change the song a little bit, and then the lyrics will change a little bit because now the song feels different, there's something different to be said. With Knee Jerk, though, it was pretty much, he had the whole thing done when he brought it to us. He was, for the most part, I mean, there was little tiny tweaks here and there, but the meat of it was right off the bat. He came and was like, played that song for us, and it was like, damn, that song is fucking great.
Yeah.
I love your explanation in part 1 where you talk about, you know, you can look at the lyrics on the surface, but there is a deeper meaning, and I think that's really true. I heard that song and I immediately loved it, and I could read underneath it, and I was like, it's a beautiful song.
Yeah, absolutely, I agree.
Yeah.
Excellent job.
Oh,
I remember why I couldn't remember the band name. There is no band name. It's a post-rock band that I'm playing with my old guitarist and singer, or my old singer from We Have Guns in Eugene.
Oh, okay, I have a We Have Guns shirt.
That was my old band.
And we've known each other a long time.
We have. That was the only band I played guitar in.
Grim, you have had some involvement with Rocky Horror Picture Show in the past.
Yeah.
And did that have a big impact on the direction of Toxic Zombie?
No. What it had the impact on was me, myself, and getting out of my shell as a person and being involved with a theatrical group and being involved with a very diverse group of people. So it didn't really affect my music, it affected me as a person. My music has always been the same since. I mean, like, I wouldn't say that that Rocky influenced like my lyrical style or anything.
So it was more of like giving you the confidence to do it, or
Yeah.
more like an introduction to performing?
Yeah, that really was. I mean, like, I did some of my first live performances in front of Rocky Horror audiences playing music. Like, I'd play a song before the beginning of the show or something like that. It was probably one of the first like playing outside of people I know. So yeah, performing in front of people, yeah, definitely would be from there.
I think that group really, as an outsider, you know, with Toxic Zombie, having watched them, you know, from a different perspective, I know that a lot of that group supported Toxic Zombie greatly, and I think a lot of the people that were involved with it, such as helpers or people doing merch, or maybe even some of the girls sometimes, maybe not with Rocky Horror, but the fact that, you know, that big group of people, they are a large camaraderie, and I think that camaraderie really helped Toxic Zombie for a long time, you know, very long time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So we, to all of you, read somewhere that the 40th anniversary show of the Rocky Horror Picture Show is going to be 2 days in April at Clinton Street. Will you guys go and see it?
Yeah, I might. I've been several times, yeah.
No, I still have lots of friends that are involved
Yeah.
with it, and I still support them and what they are doing.
You guys have toured with, or played on the same stage with a lot of bands like Misfits, Wednesday 13, and Mushroomhead. So visually, those are a good fit.
Right.
What bands have you not played with that you think would be a really good fit?
Slipknot.
Yeah. Well, we tend to, thankfully, can really play to any crowd. That's the odd thing about us. Is, you know, I would like to play with non-horror genre bands more than we do. And we're going to try to focus on that a little bit more, because it's really easy to show up and be with a group of people who are expecting that. It's a lot, you know, it's a lot better for us as artists, or for me, you know, individually, to go and play to a crowd that are not expecting that at all. They didn't even, you know, necessarily knew they wanted it, and then we go and play, and they're like, "That was great. We loved it. That was amazing." Like we were saying earlier about, you know, that's one of the most rewarding things. I like to do that more, and I would like to play with other bands. I think it's more rewarding for us and for the audience to not hear the same band 5 times in a row.
I'm sitting here trying to think of other bands I'd want to
Yeah.
play or tour with, and like there's bands I'd want to do it again with. Like we have played with Rob Zombie before. We have played with a lot of other bigger bands, but I'd like to play with them more. But then I think Alice Cooper. Like I would love to be like support act for Alice Cooper. Like
The original Misfits.
yeah.
Oh
yeah.
God.
Or the original
Systems of
Misfits. You know, that'd be great.
Systems
Yeah.
of Down.
But,
Yes.
Tool.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I do agree, like playing with bands not in the horror genre.
Yeah.
I mean, that's breaking out of that cycle is really hard, because everybody wants to put you in with the really thrashy metal or horror. And thing is, you could throw us with a pop punk band, and we probably do just as well.
No, we played with the Butcher Babies.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, people at the Butcher that are coming to a Butcher Baby show aren't necessarily wanting to see a horror band or people in makeup, you know. But it went over amazingly well. Yeah.
Skipping genres like you do, I mean, and being a rock and roll band, you pretty much have the world of music at your feet.
Pretty much. We can pretty much play anywhere, and especially because we don't really have a lot of offensive lyrics or cuss words. You know, they're minor when they are there, and they can be easily edited, you know. So our whole, you know, interaction with the crowd is family friendly, as crazy as that sounds.
Can be.
Can be, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
accessible by multiple
Yeah.
generations.
So I remember the first time my dad saw me, and he was like, "Wow, he curses a lot on stage."
Right. You know, that's what I mean, yeah. I mean, in an adult environment, we definitely act adult, you know. But we can scale it back easily because it's not something that we rest on.
But-
You know, it's not the shtick.
That also depends on how much beers we drink.
This is true. This is true. This is true.
Before show, after show.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, I think you guys have done a really good job creating this fan base. You have a dedicated set of fans. What would you attribute that to?
The genre bouncing that Grimz
Yeah.
was talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we do interact with people. You know, I think that has a lot to do with it. Is that I think that people can get a good feeling when they're around us, and so when they see us play and they see we're having fun and we feel good and they feel good, and then when they come and talk to us, they continue to feel good. Well, I think that makes a lifelong fan. Somebody that no matter what, they're gonna be like, I remember I talked to that person and they talked to me and they were nice and just regular people. You know, it made me feel good. So, you know, they stick with us and then they tell their friends about it. And then their friends come and, you know, the same kind of thing. You know, the whole rock star ideology of being a, you know, asshole or reclusive and stuff is easy to play into, and a lot of people do. You know, because it's being an artist is strange and weird, and you know sometimes you're in a weird mood.
Yeah.
But I think that we try to do a good job of being interactive with people because they're coming out of their shell in order to be entertained and to have fun. That's why they're there. You know, so you got to give them that.
Yeah. I know. I think as a fan, you guys are very easy to approach.
Cool.
So that's awesome.
We have one last question, unless there's something else you guys want to talk about. If you could gather all of the people who have supported Toxic Zombie in one room, what would you say to them?
Damn, that's a big room.
Yeah. How'd you all get in here?
Where do we at?
Yeah, where Who's holding? No, yeah, all the people that have supported us, we give love a lot, and we keep those people around us, and we try to show them that we love them by keeping them involved and letting them know what we're doing and making them feel personal, because they are personal to us. I mean, that relationship that we have with our fans is why we do this, because let's get honest, there's no money in the music industry right now, and there could be, and you know, there's money in marketing, there's money in branding, but we are you know, building relationships with ourselves, with the people around us, with our fans, and that's what we need as people, and that's why we do this, is for the relationship, and I think that brings more wealth than any monetary item could ever bring.
100%.
Perfect
Indeed.
answer. It has been our pleasure.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you.
you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.